was a potential for him to do some crazy movement, but no. Into the B side with a three-point holding it back of the site. Frenzy kills coming out from Scream, double kill to his name. Zaysh gets left behind and it does his due diligence to keep himself in position, and all of a sudden NAVI have only one player alive.
How on earth does Scream get a kill with paint shells there? I don't even know. I usually keep my eye on minimap, just watch utility almost at all times, but that was nuts. Now he's looping around towards spawn. CNED has the expectation. And Scream, that's where you get the little pop-up. It's like, bro, I have two gun.
Nailed him.
Hey, look, I enjoyed the sneaky attempt. It looked very, very sneaky, very iconic in that moment.
That's the rare classic downgrade from CNED. Didn't want the ghost. Oh, because he gets the right click. That's actually nuts.
Yeah.
Pushing over towards tree two. NAVI are in a great spot to shut this down.
Showstopper, you, Scream, unable to pick up the kill. Angel still
4 HP
alive with 4 points of health.
And they think he went tree too.
Zip on the back of the site, Scream doing his job. Angel still alive, still able to shoot his gun. Albeit the health he's got doubles up. And now we're looking at 3-on-3 with not much time remaining. CNED going to be pushing forward even further, but has to drop back. Uses his stash, doesn't have it available any longer. So he gets to back on the fight, draws out his knife, but there's not much time. They have to get the spike down, and NAVI win it down in the end. All the different angles to work.
Yeah, that's a good plan for the post as well. They can definitely play for this, playing very forward. They don't want to get caught behind the Viper wall, so they're trying to fight the CNED.
CNED needs to be patient here, wait for his teammates to arrive to be in position to capitalize on these players in this corner. They're all in the same position, which could mean they could get killed very easily. Scream delivers, quickly taken back by Zipan. No idea how that kill commenced, but still, within the smoke, CNED reading Zaysh's push, and now we're looking at a 2-on-2. It's really, really close. Shin hides out on the close angle and finds himself a second kill in the round, and it means that only one remains for NAVI, and it's CNED.
No charges left.
And there's a nano swarm, and it just delays it even further. He's just gonna hide away. There's no much time. He's gonna have to run back and save the gun. This round is falling into the hands of the French org of K-Corp, putting a third one in the bag.
Well played, K-Corp. I mean, look at that. They just opened the door themselves.
There's a gap on the poison cloud that could have been differential. He's somehow still alive. See what he gets, who helps his teammate just run out of there. Of course, he'll get a tip of the fedora there from CNED saying, "Thank you very much, sir."
That was nuts. Just swinging underneath, obviously just breaking the crosshairs. Everyone's trying to spam and get that trade. It's a nice setup to have. And now I think you play a little bit more passively, right? Big up in numbers. You have both Xiao and Sugetsu here, so tons of potential to stall with those mollies chucking out. NAVI have the potential to play huge numbers in the retake, but there's also going to have Zaysh with the pit in the post too.
That paranoia was really important. Was kind of eliminating this situation for Xiao and Cena to do anything, but now they're back into the crossfire. Shin.
Sugetsu can play with double mollies to stall this out. 10 seconds, Casey!
Again, to the wire, very, very close, guiding light.
6 seconds.
Zipan stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Spike does go down, and K-Corp becomes side control. Still a 4v4, in within the midst of the Viper's Pit. It's NAVI's Viper's Pit, but they haven't walked into it just yet.
Oh, wow, the ultimate try and force back Sugetsu. He won't be able to play off that whatsoever. CNED has the operator for the retake too. This is not an easy spot to play whatsoever.
And the Viper's Pit might go down by the time that
I think this round's over.
Gets just walks in, yeah, and that's exactly what happens. They can't walk into the site anymore. Everything that they used got depleted in that situation, nullified by the lockdown. And there you go. K-Corp back in the fight, very quick to their feet on the decision making.
K-Corp love to make everyone watching nervous about the clock. We all know the clips, but man, I really like the idea of Xiao just dropping the ultimate with the clock working against them. Loses a lot of value on that one. They're just trying to clear in everything, but the forward positions, Casey love to fight you.
Oh, CNED really licking his lips here, but he can't quite have the gratification of finding himself the core still. 3-on-3, time is ticking. Look at here, that spike is ticking just a little bit quicker every single moment that passes by on the spike. Zipan doubles up. Can Nivera find himself a shorty kill to delay? The spike defusal, he gets it in the end, but it's defused halfway. They'll be able to finish it off.
All right.
Zipan
on the retake. Oh, Xiao's head! Just barely sees the tip of it.
Shin with the guiding light ready. Will his team be able to respond in time? CNED on the trigger here with the operator. Will they be able to scream? Gets 3 out of nowhere. Give them the ace in a matter of milliseconds. It is all over. Of course, that round they couldn't really afford weapons, so they could afford a risk. Can they try and find any more kills out of that one? Wonderful flash, and Zipan might be able to turn it all around. Just like that. Am I all for back in the favor of NAVI? Is Zaysh there on time? I don't think he is. He's paranoid.
My God, no!
He cannot see a thing. And NAVI to this game. The clutches, turnaround from Na'Vi, good early start from K-Core, but really not given a chance. Opening the door, Cena, clear frontier for a double. Odin will be the gun to save it as a saving grace here for K-Core, but the damage has already been done.
Yeah, this is a decent trade though, because Navarre didn't have a rifle coming in, so all in all, it is 2 for 1, but one of your players, in effect, only had a pistol.
But the real fight hasn't even commenced yet. Xiao hasn't yet been challenged, and he hasn't been thrown out his utility after his opposition just yet. Now, they do move across the B site, but something just tells me they don't want this B. It doesn't feel comfortable. They might even be pushing even further.
Hold on, this 1v1 is going to be absolutely huge. It's a great angle for Angel. He switched over to the rifle, and Na'Vi are cleaning up the site. Instantly converting.
Straight into deep end. Not able to touch the bottom. Has to be able to stay afloat and keep his team up as well. The lifeguard of the Endeavor. Still, Na'Vi winning off the trades very early on, keeping their team on top on the attack. Of course, the defenses dwindling means that they have to separate some of these players and have openings within the defenses.
That was a great example, though, of why it's really hard to fight up through mid. If the enemy team is playing mid towards C, they can open the door on you, instantly punish. You'd like to have Zaysh in a spot where he could try to find a trade, you know, swing back on them, but he just took a bullet and then fell off the angle. Yeah. That was the only line of defense.
And Zaysh, you know, fragging-wise, probably being the weakest link is exactly who Na'Vi are trying to target here onto the C site. Shout delivering very quickly and going to be taking down the rest of K-Corp down with them. So, you know, K-Corp may have won the first pistol of this game. The second pistol will be going down to Na'Vi. But for now, Na'Vi just trying to inhibit movement now towards the right-hand side. Paranoia does affect both of the players there, actually, in return, so it does stop them in their tracks from this push. They's very close by, gets caught off guard by Angel. 2 kills for Na'Vi, none for KC.
Yeah, that is brutal, especially with how many people they put over there.
Yeah.
I mean, Scream's trying to reposition Heaven very quickly, but with the way CNED had been playing, he's just camped outside of C.
And it's smart of Na'Vi to know that that push is definitely going to force KC to move their players in that direction, so they're looking to find an opening elsewhere. Now towards the C site, XMS the only defender. Actually holds on, and he's got time to work with as well. He's got 10 in his favor because Na'Vi's going to push him quickly. Eventually he dies, but is the stalling enough?
Yeah, on the retake though, Scream still has paint shells. There's a flash on Shin too. So definitely options for Karmine Corp. The second flash actually just came online as well.
And it is Scream.
Wow, really fighting early there. Maybe, I think you gotta wait for Scream, but trying to catch them before they can escape towards backside. If you get a pick 2-on-2, it becomes very doable.
They know he's coming from this direction, so they're all gonna look towards him. And I think Scream spotting that one player, realized they saw each other, so he knows the odds are not there for him. Backs out, saves the gun, wise decision.
I think a lot of the time, if you're happy just to like farm up these orbs, go for it. Now Zipan has that ulti.
And another second fake towards the right-hand side. Doggies bump heads. Now they're pushing even further. Cena again does deliver. Na'Vi winning out on the trades, very important, but still not over. K-Corp, can they stop the spike plant from happening?
He's trying to get over to A. Look at this, the 2 players going outside of A, gambling that the site's open.
And they're closing off the rotation from Shin.
Yeah, this is tough. I mean, what a wacky play. It's a big gamble because if anyone's on site, you're toasted, but they know that Killjoy's over towards C. They might have had some information on the Omen too.
I feel like they're going to play for the lineups on Suigetsu.
I think they're going to play to save.
I'm talking about Na'Vi, but yeah.
KC's side.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's the obvious decision here. I mean, they're nowhere in a position to retaliate. They're lacking in numbers. They've got no information to play off of. Yeah, okay, they've got a couple guiding lights. Actually, just one on the side of Shin. But still, yeah, that is Na'Vi finding themselves on double digits. And ever since Na'Vi got the lead this map, they haven't dropped around.
It has looked very good. I just love the pivots. They continue to throw our way.
Tough spot, for sure.
It's the toughest of spots.
Okay, look, they're taking a bit of a gamble. Stacking 3 players onto seats, not something that you see very often at all. Maybe if you saw some early aggression and then they drop back and reposition, but they're just holding on. They know 3 are here. They've seen 3 pieces of utility. They're going to back off. No, Showstopper coming through. Just good for 1. And it's K-Corp that are on the back foot when it comes to the players.
It'll still be Angel working back towards A. There is a chance now, actually, moving it to B. I like this even more. He's going to be that late pinch if a rotate tries to come through Baby Door. The real fight is in mid, where Zaysh is trying to find a timing peek on forward, but he himself falls. And I think this, once again, just absolutely does it for the round.
Yeah, it does seem to be the beginning of the end here. For K-Corp, Na'Vi taking full control
Yeah, if anything, Zipan, if he could find a way to take a fight against Shin, who just upgraded into the Phantom, knock him down, life would be oh so easy. But it's just another round where all they have is 2 rifles. They were putting everything into these rounds.
I'm actually surprised NAVI aren't really going for the kill straight away. I know, like, they just planted the spike, so that's probably why. Just make sure there's no ninja defuse going on. But they
now they're going for it. You see, it's like, okay, it's definitely a save. We're opening doors. We're clearing everything.
They've got a ton of money, and that's definitely not the case here for K-Corp.
Yeah,
so that will eliminate
playing,
so many guns for
Yeah, kind of playing a little bit of buddy system there, trying to chase down maybe a player in spawn, something like this. Now, target acquired.
Yeah, they know
the
where
hunt is on.
Who's getting it? XMS is hurrying up to put his carry pants on because this is when he's required. Trying to bring out the ascent action right back up. Cena knows that the floor is lava right now. Tries to stay out of it as quickly as possible still. XMS hitting his shot. Shin does end up falling, which means a play is down per side.
Counter lockdown. I think XMS got that off the kill he acquired earlier. Absolutely big, and they're not going to be able to plant a spike. They gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
They're committing to it, they're pushing to fight it!
One to take from the other side, Navi's going to be pushing forwards, XMS still alive, and still well. Can he wait for Zace to arrive, or does he have to push now? There's not much time because Navi's just going to reposition. There might be a flank in the works here for CNET as well, if he just goes all the way around. There's Natus Swarm that's going to have to clear out. Oh, this is difficult. CNET just revealing himself. Finally, XMS dropped to the dirt as well. Navi putting K-Corp to the grave. 2-0 victory.